All right, folks, we should be live. Maybe you don't hear any game audio. Let's see if we. Oh, that's right. No game audio whatsoever. That is fine. I don't use any game audio, just me talking. Let me start my stream for TikTok. Hopefully, I figure out a way to just start both streams simultaneously without having to go through these steps. But appreciate everyone joining this afternoon and or morning and or evening. It's Challenge League. We have reset. We're in week 1 now. Everything has kindly reset. Let's connect our streams for OBS. Yes, yes, yes. We're up and running. We'll see what we're going to be flying first. I don't think I have any major records as of yet with any of these guys. Sorry, I'm just grabbing my other laptop here or my Surface. That way I can monitor stream while I'm playing full screen. No rhyming intended. Just do it naturally. All right, I got my other laptop here and I'm going to close out all my windows. Just got to be able to monitor chat. Now, chat should come out for TikTok. That's pretty much certain. And TikTok chat drops out. Check, check, check. All right, we got some things going here, so we'll get going. I'm gonna jump into. Wow, it's been a long time since I've done this rally race here. We'll just go ahead and jump in, see what happens. Sometimes you just got to do it. Go ahead and go for a flight, see what happens. And that's what we're doing today. Right now, you should just be hearing some plane noises, if you will. They'll be up. They'll be up shortly, I guess. Waiting to see what's up with TikTok. 0 views. That's not normal with TikTok. Hopefully, I'm not restricted. Sometimes that does happen. I don't see any restriction notifications here, which is good. It does happen to me often that I do get restricted. Don't know why. It is what it is. Anyone tuning in via YouTube and or TikTok, just give me a shout if the camera drops. It happens. And I would like to avoid the camera dropping. What's up, Leonardo? Appreciate you joining. Thank you for dropping some likes. Really do appreciate it. We're going to be flying in just a minute. I got to make sure, I guess the cams look all right. Let me increase this cam real quick. This one's kind of small. And it's cropped out. What the bejesus? Let's go ahead and hit transform, edit that transformation, and give some more to the left. There you go. That's a lot better. Gotta turn her a little bit slightly. There we go. That way you can at least see the yoke. You see the yoke on one screen. I think TikTok has a little more of me, but whatevs.
Sup?
What's up, Max? Good morning, good evening. Appreciate you joining. Good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. Challenge League just refreshed. So we're going to be hitting the Challenge League now shortly. This will be my first, what's up, Alejandro? This will be the first flight of the day. You can see I got no time in whatsoever. Everything, well, this is from previous, but this week I haven't done anything just yet. Let's take a step back so we can see, and there you go. See, everything is at 0 pretty much. I haven't done anything just yet this week. Everything just refreshed now, or today at least. So I think I'm gonna be flying the Rio first. This is an F-18, pretty straightforward. I've become a way better pilot since the last time I've flown this. So I'm hoping on my first attempt here to hit 150 at least. if not better. We'll see. I remember this course very vividly. This piece right here, very challenging. Dip down, then upside down, and swing around. We'll see how it goes. Start off with the control surfaces, everything full power. Thank you, Sky Sim. What's up, Sky Sim? Thank you for dropping some likes. Really appreciate it. Everything just refreshed. Let's see how this goes. My control surface is not working. It is plugged in. All right, I unplugged it and plugged it back in, and now it's working. For whatever reason, it didn't work at first. This is my first flight of the day. Everything just reset this week for the Challenge League. So we'll get flying very soon. Noticing my streams are quality's dropping some. Let me know, drop a chat. Let me know how the quality is. Hopefully it looks good. I am getting the warning now, but at this point, I don't think that warning is even legit. Oh, did I accidentally pick the low altitude? Yes, I did. I don't want to do this one just yet. I need to warm up with the rally race first. So let's go.
Looking good, but the internet connection isn't the best.
Yeah. Maybe if I shut off my surface here, shut the surface off, that'll help with some bandwidth. I do know my limitations. I only get a max of 11 megabits upload. So anything I push after that is going to be hard. Right now I'm sending 8 megabits, so I still have some headroom, so hopefully it's good. But you know, that 8 megabits plus whoever else is on the network, my wife, you know, if they're using TV or something, that also hurts the quality or hurts the bandwidth. All right, Challenge League Microsoft Simulator 2024, let's go. Gonna go ahead and begin flying right away. Been a while since I've done this challenge, but I remember it pretty vividly. And I'm already flying faster than my previous times. That just shows how much of a better pilot I've become since flying it last. Everything is full speed here. Wow, 6 seconds already ahead of my time. Pumping the power. Yep, I missed that gate. Let's go ahead and restart. Again, this is my first flight of the day, but all is looking well with greens across the board. So we'll just go ahead and fly it all the way green. My TikTok
so much
chat,
faster.
Yeah. That just shows, you know, how much of a better pilot I've become since the last time I flew this. So I was already 6 seconds improved on my speed and everything, or on time. So I know I can do a lot better. I mean, I've been playing Challenge League seriously, really since I started live streaming. I figured to be different, I need to stream something else. Everyone is streaming, you know, those long flights, simulator style type of deal. No offense to those guys, but I just wanted to be different. So Challenge League it is for me. Ooh, okay, now we're flying bad. When I was flying, everything's so great the first time. Let's restart that. And again, guys, pro tip, don't click restart. That's just setting you up for failure. The game does.
I think Challenge League is more fun to watch.
I agree. You know, that's why I'm streaming Challenge League. But at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot of folks successful, if you will, live streaming the simulation aspect, but that's not for me. I find that to be boring, or at least to watch someone do it. I would rather do it myself, you know? But hey, to each his own. All right. A little laggy. My game's a little laggy. But that's because of the stream. We'll keep on playing though. Here we go. Yeah, I'm lagging and that's messing me up right now. So let me just lower my quality a little bit. That should help with the GPU power. Where am I at here? Hi, 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 hi. Let's go. I'm gonna go down to medium. That'll give me better performance. I'll still kick up my object level detail and off screen and displacement mapping. I need to be able to see further ahead. That's what those settings usually affect. Shout out to everyone joining via YouTube and or TikTok. I can't necessarily see the chats on YouTube, but I'll just take a quick look, a quick peek every now and then that I can. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Drop a chat. If anything, let me know you're watching. Let me know you're alive. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button if you're not already. I mainly stream live the Challenge League for everyone to become better pilots. Hey, it takes time. I've gotten better myself. But again, it just takes time. Watching someone, seeing that it's possible, then trying to recreate it. Shout out to Revamped and Sim and VR YT. Those are some of the first guys I started watching and learning from. Revamped's a killer pretty much on all these landing challenges. You'll see Revamped's name. Man, all right, there we go. I was gonna say, why am I having so much trouble hitting these turns now? Literally my first attempt, I flew through it no problem, and all of a sudden it's become difficult. This is a hard right turn. Pump the throttle. We're gonna dive down, flip her over, pull up. A little messy, but we're still flying. "13 seconds faster. Pump the throttle. I missed the gate. I tried to get the gate. You saw me pump the throttle. Let me go ahead and finish this race out just so I can see the remainder of the race. That way, you know, I remember it, but, you know, better off to finish her out first. And I know this turn coming up is super hard up there also. This turn right after this gate, this is a hard turn, especially at high speeds. Even with a crash, I'm beating my time. Pump that gas or see? Wow. This is why I'm choosing to continue flying it, just so I can reacclimate with the course. And I'm still faster than my previous times. That just shows how much of a better pilot I've become since doing Challenge League. Is this the end? We hope so. Just want to check to see if my flaps were open, because sometimes the this lever here will do that. 209 already, a better score, 20 seconds, if you will, away from the world record, and that was a shitty run. Let's rerun that, and I know we can do better. That's gonna load up. Awesome, awesome sauce, awesome sauce. Let's go ahead and fly. Shout out to everyone tuning in via any one of my posts. Thank you so much for checking out the video, and thank you for joining the live. Let's fly. feel like I'm going slower somehow. I mean, the time is showing that I'm going slower, but I find that to be weird, but we'll keep flying. We'll keep flying. You never know. We do have full speed engines, so don't know why I'm a whole 2 seconds slower. That just doesn't make sense. Let's rerun that. A whole 2 seconds slower? That just seems a bit wrong there. I think maybe the throttle is not starting. That does happen. So for that reason, I'm going to pull the throttle back slightly, and then when the round starts, I'll go ahead and push it forward just to make sure we get that full throttle. Because again, it does happen where the throttle doesn't automatically go up. But usually with these control surfaces, whether it's this one or that one, it does go full throttle. But again, I felt like that didn't. So slightly back here, and we'll push it forward right there at the beginning. See, I'm already faster. So I felt, yeah, it was definitely that the throttle did not hit. Ooh, is this tight? Yes. Really tight turn. This one is always fun. Want to dive in upside down, turn her around quickly, start pulling back, kill some of the throttle so you can make the turn. Then put her right back up, dive in. Ooh, so really, really tight there, really tight. To alleviate that, or at least to fix that, maybe I'll turn a bit sooner to get closer to that gate. That's probably the best option there. I seem to have lost my chat.
How many gigs is this game using?
So this game is streamed, which kind of sucks. I think the initial download is maybe 12 gigs. I could be wrong, but the game is essentially streaming. I know with Sim Update 3, you're supposed to have a capability to download. Not sure when that update is coming out. If it's out, maybe it's out. I don't know, but yeah, it kind of sucks that you have to stream everything, because that just seems pointless. The load times are insane sometimes. And that's because you're streaming. And now even me, that I'm live streaming, so I'm using additional internet just to play the game and live stream, it just seems dumb. Ooh, yeah, didn't make it. I was going so fast, I didn't make that turn. Let's bring it back. I'll probably give this one more attempt and then switch over to the low altitude challenge, just to kind of spread it all out. I do know that glider, I've landed the glider once before. Not the best with gliders, so I'm definitely saving that for last. Shout out to Breadcrumbs. I've seen their name several times everywhere.
Which MSFS edition do you suggest? Standard, Deluxe, Premium, or Aviator?
So right now I have the Premium Deluxe. I just upgraded over the weekend. I make air disaster recreation, so I needed the 787 for the sad incident in India. So I did just upgrade to that. Now, one thing that it kind of doesn't tell you is you actually get better graphics in the game since upgrading. I think it might mention that there's a couple of airport upgrades in the comments or in the patch notes or the notes for the package. But overall, I've seen better graphics so far in game, just from getting that download or getting the premium. Now, the Aviator edition is pretty much the same thing as the premium, but I think it just includes additional upgrades or planes for Microsoft 2020. Ooh, too fast. Probably should have pumped the throttle again there. So I'm guessing there's several spots here that you actually got to pump the throttle. And I'm gonna keep.
Man. Which yoke are you using? I have the Logitech one.
I'm using the Boeing, Thrustmaster Boeing and throttle quadrant combo. I highly recommend this setup because the Boeing yoke, you can really kind of get multi-purpose out of it in a sense, because it does kind of feel like a flight stick at times. So I definitely fly like these jets need a flight stick. I'll just use the Boeing yoke. I do have the Logitech Hotus One, but it's old school per se, where it has a stupid adapter, and I lost the adapter, and now I can't use it at all. And I refuse to buy an adapter, and I refuse to buy another Hotus. It just doesn't make sense. Ooh, she's gonna make it. She's gonna make it. Hopefully, I don't pass out. Yeah, pass out. I was about to pass out. It was getting dark. He was breathing heavy. All right, I'll give this one more shot and then move on. But pretty much I've become way better of a pilot since the last time I flew this guy. I'm missing
The
my
one you
chat.
have looks nice. The honeycomb looks cool too, but pricey.
Yeah, the honeycomb is nice. I use it mainly for when I'm flying Cessnas. I actually just got a world record in Svalbard landing challenge, and I used the honeycomb yoke for that. I just uploaded the video to YouTube this morning, or this afternoon. I had several world records in game. Shut Up Shush is my gamer tag, so you might recognize my name if you ever compete in any of the challenges that are in game. I have, again, several world records out there for different competitions or challenges.
Oh, so you have two different yokes?
Yeah, I mainly use the Boeing though. I would say 80% of the time I'm flying with the Boeing yoke. I pumped the throttle twice there. Nice, there we go. Here's another hard hit. I'm gonna have to go inverted again.
Do you also have the rudder pedals?
Yes, I have the rudder pedals, but I have a carpet floor, so I can't use them much. They keep sliding around no matter what I do. Ooh, I had to pump it again, pump it up. All right, let me give it one more shot because I'm getting closer and closer and closer. So, you know, sometimes watching these, it makes it look like I suck, right? But
Which brand did you go with for the pedals?
At another Logitech. I got cheap, not necessarily cheap, but any quick Logitech pedals. I'm not sure if you can kind of see them. There you go. Right down there. They're plugged up, but I'm not really using them. I just put my feet on them. They're, it'll slide around. Oop, you're watching,
Oh,
looking
awesome,
at my
I use
mess.
those too.
Looking at my mess there. All right. They'll slide around because of the carpet floor, and I despise that. I'm like, I put everything behind it, weights and stuff like that, even a 10-pound dumbbell on each side, and it holds up for a little bit, but you just think about, you give so much pressure, you know, your legs are stronger than your arms. So you give so much weight to it, and the thing just pushes away, so I just kind of gave up. Definitely pro tip is you have to memorize these courses. If you don't memorize it, you'll end up just doing, you know, crashing every time or not anticipating your turns like you should.
That monitor looks sick. Which one is that?
This is a Samsung OLED 49-inch. Ah, man, that was a great angle for that gate. I just I was a little high. Yeah, this is the OLED 49-inch. It does 4K, but it's not advertised as 4K. Yeah, thank you. I can fly better. Trust me, I can fly better. Right now, I'm just flying to try and get the better score. So sometimes when you're flying, you know, at your limit, you're gonna crash, especially when we're trying to get those top scores. I can complete the course, no problem. If I fly slower, that's easy, but flying as fast as possible is the key. All right, full throttle, fix my cam. Let's go.
resolutions for the 49 LED.
Yeah, it might say that it's 1440p, but it does 4K right in the middle of the screen. If I set it to a 4K, it'll give me 4K in the middle of the screen. That's what they don't necessarily tell you.
I do not forget the Seat 11A with a handy.
Damn, I'm still screwing up. Let's run that back. Don't forget C11A with a handy. What do you mean, Lucas? What are you trying to say? Where's my OBS? Shout out to everyone joining via YouTube.
Air India.
Yeah. Yeah, I did some news updates for that as well. Footage just came out of the survivor walking away from the fires and everything. It was pretty intense.
Hee.
Yeah, man, that's sad, you know, in the aviation community whenever there's an accident. The news is always making it seem like aviation's getting worse and worse and worse. And reality is it's getting safer overall, but there definitely is problems with corporate greed, you know. Everyone tries to, you know, someone graduates college essentially, gets a job, and they're trying to implement all these things that they learned in college that is going to be great for their business, and they forget the human factor, which in this case, like Boeing, the human factor, all these different things.
I saw many Our India Dreamliner, very bad shape outside airport.
Yeah. Oh, now I know there, I'll just loop. Oh, nope. Ah, come on, don't. Is it frozen? All right. All right. We'll give this one more shot, I promise, and then switch over to the low altitude challenge. You know, you're not setting world records right out the gate. I will say that. You know, it takes time. You got to learn the course, get better, all that jazz until you're able to kill it. Shout out to everyone joining. If you're not following, go ahead and hit that follow button, drop some likes, hit that share button. Really does help with the algorithm for a nobody streamer like myself. But appreciate everyone tuning in. I am a world record holder again for Flight Simulator. Shut Up Shush is my gamer tag. You might recognize the name if you play any of the landing challenges, low altitude challenges, or rally races. Matter of fact, I don't think I have a rally race record. Probably not. The rally races for me, I believe, are the hardest challenges. These planes, they're just so, or the courses, they're so, the margin of error is so thin. Like even the way I took all that turning there, I'm not a fan of it. It wasn't great. I had to reduce power and everything. Just wasn't the best, but we're still flying faster. Nice, there we go. That pump worked. Got us going. Ah, it was looking good. It was looking good for like half a second. Let's run that back. Let's run that back. Just because we were doing well. Let's hit it. I'm going to stay quiet this time and give it some full concentration and try and run it through smoothly. Easier than it sounds. But again, guys, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you to all the new followers and or subscribers. Check me out on YouTube as well. Same name. Yeah. Let's fly again. I'm going to shut the hell up and fly. This is when you hit max speed here. Woo! Nice. There we go. All it takes is the right throttle control. Nice. There we go, baby. 23 seconds faster. How you like them apples? 25 seconds faster. Do you like apples? How do you like them apples? Oh, let's go. How did I crash right at the end, bro? Come on. That's some bullshit. What the hell did I hit? What the hell did I hit? What the hell did I hit? I'm sorry, that was some bullshit. I know I was low to the ground or pretty low. I didn't hit that fucking building. I'm sorry. I'm running that back, bro. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That was some real bullshit. That's all I gotta say. That's some bullshit. Fucking 15 seconds faster and it bullshit crash at the end? Nah, bro. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. I didn't fucking crash, bro. That's bullshit. Real bullshit.
You ever tried X-Plane?
Nah, I don't like it. Bad graphics. It's 2025. If you're not making good graphics, I'm not playing the game pretty much. Bro, this is, I'm sorry, but this is complete bullshit now. I'm fucking red this entire shit.
I heard it's more for pilots to use for practice.
Yeah, I mean, so there's arguments, if you will, or dispute, you know, what is it? There's a word for it. The simulation aspect of realism for the planes, that there's a word for that. But supposedly X-Plane is real good in that sense, you know, where it's more realistic. But I've heard mixed feedback from other pilots, you know, so I just think it's a mixed bag. Me personally, I just think the graphics suck. It's 2025, man. Make some good graphics. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. AAA gaming is dead. AAA gaming is long gone. Too many college graduates there running the show. Everything is about marketing. Essentially marketing. That's all it's about. Because DLSS frame generation and all that, that's more garbage, to be honest.
I ordered a 5070 TOC. Should arrive in a few days.
Nice. Nice. I don't have much faith in DLSS technology, but that's still a nice card. I have the RTX 4090.
Is a beast.
Bro, where the hell was that other gate? All right, I'm getting agitated here because I still feel like I had that great run and the game essentially took it away from me for no fucking reason at all. But we'll keep flying. We'll fly it again. And it looks like my Nvidia froze. This is always a problem. Why does Nvidia cam keep freezing? I don't know. It's frustrating here. Why the video cam would freeze for no reason. It just freezes. I'm in the app. It's not opening at all. Yeah, that's frustrating. Why my and the cam even disappeared. Straight up just disappeared from the feed. It's not even frozen, it just disappeared. That shit makes no sense. Yeah, this is just weird.
Whatever, man. Sorry, the cam is down. It is what it is, bro. Like this shit shouldn't be going down. See, this cam works just fine. My head cam is right here, and it just literally just stopped working. That's just fucking aggravating, fucking stupid. I hate technology. Discord, why is this gonna kill Discord? Discord should be killed.
Theme can go. Shout out to whack ass Norton antivirus, which is the most useless thing there is. Source camera is busy. How is the source camera busy? I'm using the source camera. No, I'm not frustrated at all.
What's the precision landing?
It's a glider this week. Sorry for the technical difficulty, folks. It's not me. I didn't develop any of this software. I just use it. It seems to be lacking common sense. Good in gliders? That's awesome. I'm not that great in them. I do manage a million landing. But just haven't really gotten anything super good on them per se. Switching cam to 720p, 30 frames a second, seeing if that makes a difference. What the hell, bro?
Am I able to do a water landing?
I mean, you tell me. You're the one flying. You're the one flying it. You tell me. All right. I'll have the cam fixed momentarily for there we go. Bro, it literally fucking reset the entire fucking layout. Bro, I can't stand technology,
I want to try to recreate Sully Landing.
Yeah, I have it recreated myself in the in an Airbus A310 instead of the 320 because the 320 doesn't have the skins. Bro, this is frustrating how technology doesn't work at all. This is frustrating. It literally reset my camera for no reason. It's in a different position. Everything is completely changed. For what? Like who fucking programs this shit? What fucking idiot with zero common sense programs any of this? Ah, somebody just beat me. Shavar. All right, hopefully I can get past my frustrations and fly great. Because yeah, once you get frustrated, everything is just shit after that.
When I first got my Turtle Beach, it would reset all the buttons.
Yeah, I honestly, I work in technology 21 years. I fucking hate technology. And the reason why I hate technology really is because of there's people who develop it, and then there's people who just want to sell it. And sometimes the people selling it are just full of shit. And they just use marketing buzzwords, keywords, and then the shit doesn't even work. Then it's, you know, again, working in tech, I've seen it many years. Software is nowhere near ready to go, but they release it anyway. They release it because, again, marketing needs it sold because the company has to make money. IT doesn't necessarily generate revenue for a company, so they don't listen to IT at all. They're going to listen to marketing because marketing generates money. Damn, bro, now I can't make the fucking turn. All right, I'm already frustrated with this challenge. We'll move on. The game screwed me over, but whatever. Let's go to the low altitude challenge. Beating a dead horse. I'm an adult. I curse. I don't give a shit. We all get frustrated. If you guys play Challenge League, you'll get frustrated too. It's frustrating, especially when the game's not functioning. And let's see here, performance. I am only using 70% of my GPU. Yet NVIDIA keeps telling me high load, high load. One thing the game doesn't tell you is to do a U-turn at the beginning of the race. Do a U-turn, climb, get some speed and altitude. If you pause the game, you can kind of see the blue outline there. I hate the way they did this controls. Let's go. All right, so yeah, do you see the blue outline? That's kind of your boundary. You want to stay in it, but we have all that room all the way back there to gain additional speed. And that's exactly what I'm doing here, gaining additional speed and altitude. Bro, my game is super laggy right now. It's like I'm running 29 frames. And I get it, like pro streamers have a streaming PC and all this other shit. But clearly looking at statistics, there's no reason for my performance to suffer. Unless all the marketing was a lie. But once you consider, oh, the marketing was a lie, oh, okay, it makes sense. It works like shit because the marketing was shit. Or the marketing was just full of fucking lies for this. All right, I remember this altitude challenge a little. This is fucking laggy, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fly this with everything so laggy. Yeah. Might have to end my streaming career early since nothing wants to work here. 67%, 68% of my GPU. Why the hell is this lagging all over the place? Maybe because the game is streamed. Again, the assholes at Microsoft made this a streamed game versus downloadable until that stupid update comes out. I don't know, man. Gaming technology or gaming in general is going down the shitter like every other business in the United States. Capitalism sucks. I'm not doing a U-turn. I'm just going to fly it through. I want to see how the game is performing. They gave this game so much praise when it came out, ultra graphics and all this bullshit. But here we are, lagging all over the place. Bro, where the hell is the end of the race? All right, now I'm just clearly frustrated. Let's take a minute to reset mentally because I'm just fucking frustrated at this point. Display. Yes, I need the waypoint marker. Let's restart this challenge. Hopefully my camera didn't freeze. Okay, it looks like it hasn't froze. All right, good deal, good deal, good deal. And NVIDIA continues to tell me heavy CPU load, which again is bullshit. At 70%, bro, come on. NVIDIA processing isn't even doing anything. All right, should be good now, I guess. I put the graphics to medium, you know, I lowered all these things and the computer's at 70% and yet it's still laggy and glitchy. That's just the stupidity of Microsoft making this a streamed game. Like, come on, dude. Like, where's your common sense? But again, 21 years in IT has taught me that the smartest people in the room sometimes don't even have common sense. Yeah, I might be ending stream early. I don't want to continue being frustrated on cam. Because it's a little embarrassing, but this shit is frustrating. Especially when nothing starts where everything stops working. I literally lowered the stream quality, lowered the graphics quality, everything, and I'm still lagging here, and the stream is lagging as well. It's just very frustrating. Add to the fact that this game is always having problems. Oh, this shit is so laggy, man. I've become a way better pilot since the last time I've flown this.
Do you use any VR?
Yes, I have the MetaQuest VR, MetaQuest 3S right there. I do stream sometimes with the headset. I just didn't feel like wearing it today. And even then there becomes more technical difficulties because, yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes, like I said, AAA gaming is dead. So folks, the developers, or at least marketing, doesn't care to fix anything. They're just all about releasing a product and trying to make a buck as soon as possible. So where I'm getting at is the VR experience does become a problem. But if you don't stream or anything like that, and you're just playing at home, I guess it'll work fine, because when I don't stream, the game is not too bad in that sense, but even now, the way it's performing is just unacceptable. This is unacceptable. I'm playing or using 60-70%. I get I'm live streaming, but this is unacceptable. It's super laggy all over the place.
Pro. It's even more difficult to get things running smoothly with it in terms. Gaming.
Yeah, there we go. I got a new better score there at 199. The Apple Vision Pro. Wow. I haven't even heard of or seen anyone using the Apple Vision Pro with VR. I'm on a RTX 4090, so technically from a specs standpoint, I shouldn't have a problem. But plenty of times running this game in particularly, it crashes, it's glitchy. But you know what? That's kind of standard nowadays because AAA gaming is dead. So you kind of just have to accept it, buy the game as is, where it's working like crap, and then hopefully one day it magically fixes itself. By magically, I mean the hard work of developers.
You got the 49 or 57 monitor.
49 is the 49-inch ultra wide OLED. It actually does 4K. Even though it's not marketed as doing 4K, but it does 4K, only in like the middle of the screen with the sides blacked out. So certain games, really most games, I can put it on 4K and just play right here in the middle. But kind of defeats the purpose of having the nice big screen to put it right in the middle with it blacked out. Oh shit. I must have hit the wall there. Let's restart that. Give this another go. Yep. The frustration is going away, thankfully, and we're gonna keep on flying. Maybe I'll give the rally race another turn, but uh we're human, right? We're human, but let's say I become a big streamer in the future and I leave this video up. Oh my god, he's cursing! He's cursing, he's mad. Bro, get over it. I don't subscribe to any of that bullshit. People are human beings, people have feelings, people get upset, you know? I'm just being real. Maybe to a fault. Maybe to a fault. You got streamers out there playing Call of Duty, praising it. Call of Duty fucking sucks. You got people out there praising Microsoft Simulator. Simulator fucking sucks. These people need to just... They need to find the fine line between releasing a good product and listening to marketing. The marketing department is always wants to sell. You know, if the marketing department doesn't sell, they don't show their value. And if the devs don't develop, they don't show their value. However, technically, devs don't develop, don't generate income, or IT doesn't generate income, even though that's obviously not true. But from a collegiate perspective, that's how it's managed, which is why you get crap like this released to the public. I think the game is at a point where it should have been released.
If you want to use a controller on a Microsoft computer, you need to buy an Xbox controller.
No, you can use PlayStation. You can use the PlayStation controller. I have the Xbox controller here, but I use the PlayStation sometimes. You can see how this is broken at the bottom. This is what I call my Elden Ring controller. And if you played Elden Ring, then you know what I'm talking about. All right, popping up on this U-turn. I'm not as high as I want to be in game or in real life, but yeah. Let's dive down here. We're not at the speed we want to be, but we'll take it. We're gaining speed now. Hopefully I'm gonna definitely go. I am already supersonic, but I wanted to hit closer to 800 knots here on entry, and that's just not gonna happen. I'm getting the stream warning, whatever. Damn, this is super laggy. I'm honestly getting maybe 24 frames. A sad 24 frames. All right. So I was looking at the landscape here and where I should fly, essentially. Seeing that negative 200 or 2000. When you're trying to get better scores, you don't want any, not negative, but red, positive. You want low scores here. But, you know, this shit, anytime you see red, you might as well just quit and restart, depending on what the red is. What's up, Miss TT? Appreciate you joining via YouTube. I am feeling the frustration today, if you haven't heard already. But it is what it is, man. We're having some technical difficulty, and then add the challenge of the flight. Overall, still okay. Fun times with Microsoft Simulator. I didn't get to see how high that limit was. Let's run that back. Shout out to Miss T, aka Vane Neptune. Appreciate you joining. That is Vane Neptune. She is beating me here at 181. My score is 199. Hopefully, Vane, I can get a good run in here. It's just been a pain in the ass. Or at least the game's been acting like a pain in the ass. I don't know. I've lowered my streaming quality. I've cut it in half to stream to both platforms. But I'm still seeing a problem here with my local performance, which I understand from a technical perspective. The GPU is sharing the load and doing all these different things. But come on, I'm only using 70%. I still have overhead, so I can understand if I was riding the line there at 90%, and then all these things are happening, but not at freaking 70%, bro. Come on. Damn, I didn't get to see. That was around. Damn, let's run that back. I'm gonna do just a tighter U-turn and make it happen. Yeah, Miss T, this one is I don't want to say more challenging than others. I don't. For me, I don't think that's the answer. I think it's a matter of the game performance, right? For me, so last night, Miss T on YouTube, last night I played off stream and everything was looking great. Awesome performance. I got a world record in Svalbard landing challenge. I got freaking 1.84 million on the helicopter landing challenge. I did all that off stream. Which shows that, okay, the game can play good, but at the same time, like, I want to stream, you know? Why is the game performance failing that bad when I'm streaming? And it's only this game, because I'll stream Elden Ring and I don't have a problem at all. It's only this game. And yeah, Elden Ring is capped, you know, at 60 frames and yada, yada, yada. But I'm struggling to maintain even 30 frames now with the game. It's giving me 24 frames, and it's this is bad. Damn, I didn't get to 700 knots. Trimming down heavily as always. I thought I was gonna hit. I would have been mad. I'm kind of mad at that plus 2,500. I think that was bullshit. I would love to see the actual math formulas that's used to calculate all this. I would love to see them, but I doubt Asobo would release that. Damn, I should have probably went down right. So typically, guys, for these low altitude challenges, you really want to look at the map and plan your course. I've been flying these things long enough, per se, to know that I'm just gonna go ahead and fly it and see a better route, per se, on my own. And then look at the map and compare, and then make adjustments. That's just kind of the way I do it. It's not ideal, but again, it's just the way I do it. I want to fly the course, feel the course, and then make some planning changes there. All right. That's got to be a better score than before, definitely. Oh, it wasn't. All right, we'll give it another shot. Another pro tip, guys, don't ever hit restart. It's a waste of time. They can't even develop restart correctly. When you hit restart, it puts you closer or some slightly different position than the actual start. What time is it? Oh, been streaming longer than intended. This will be my last attempt with the low altitude challenge. Then I'll make my way towards the glider. There is a little secret with the glider. Not necessarily a secret, but there is a lever in the bottom left you have to assign your control to so you can actually use the glider or at least get the landing working. Oh, I popped the U-turn so aggressively there, I lost a lot of speed. And my flaps opened, I can see them opening. Yeah, I'm gonna chalk everything up to, or technical difficulties up to the live stream. And this is so weird. These frames are horrible. I feel like nowadays, whenever you're under 30 frames, even at 30 frames, right? But especially under 30 frames, you're like, what the hell is this? What am I doing? Oof. I gotta go inverted here. Oh, I had to go down this way. Bro, nice. How come those trees weren't made out of reinforced rebar like every other map? Where the trees, even looking at the trees, get you killed. Ah, fucking 6,000. This is a waste. At plus 6,000, that's not gonna help at all. Yeah, so far it's not looking good for me. But we'll just finish out the race. We'll move on. I'm not gonna keep beating a dead horse here. Oh, these graphics. Let me know in the comments how the stream quality is, because if it's bad for me, I'm sorry. I'm assuming it's bad for you as well. Yeah, this is not going to be a better run. This is going to be a horrible score. But whatevs. Whatevs. Yeah, whatever. All right, we can definitely do better. You want to take your time and review the map. Let's just move over to Langkempfen, for this landing. My personal record said, oh, that's right. Okay, now I remember. Last time this landing challenge was out, it was glitched, and you couldn't even land the glider. Landing the glider was a challenge in itself when they dropped this landing challenge, or at least when it was part of the weekly challenge league. Hopefully it's fixed, so we can actually get a decent landing. We'll see. I'm losing connection again. So there's a, where is it? Is it this? The air brakes? Yeah. Oh. This is flaps? No. What? Okay, that's my flaps. My bad. So I need this, the air brake. The air brake is what I need an assignment for. So since this doesn't have thrust, I'll assign the air brake to this access. Here's another problem with Flight Simulator. Assigning controls can be a nightmare as well, but I figured out my own trick. It's literally wait for that spinning icon to end. Wait for the spinning to end. What it's probably doing is streaming the controls from the server, which is again, don't get me started. 21 years in IT, and yeah, marketing runs IT. IT doesn't run IT. They have a director and a senior VP and a VP and all that shit, but marketing runs IT. That's all I gotta say. Speed break. I spelled break wrong. Speed. Select airspeed bug. Is speed break one word or something? I think it's 2 words. Come on, bro. All right. Is it air brake then? Not speed brake? Maybe it's air brake? Nothing? Maybe it's one word, air brake? How about just air? Air brakes. There we go. Is there an air brakes access? All right. Now we got something. Only took 5 minutes. There you go. There you go. See? Wow, that threshold is super low. Look at all this extra room I got back here that does nothing. Whatevs, man. Whatevs. Wow. Even the viewpoint per se. All right. All right, enough of my complaining. Let's try and fly this bad boy, or glide this bad boy. I remember where it's at. Yep, there it is. I am using the speed brakes as well. This guy is so hard to fly, in my opinion, the gliders. Oh, also the landing gear doesn't come down all the way. That was the problem before. See, the landing gear. The landing gear's not coming down. Maybe I can manually hit it. Where is it? Here? Yeah. See? There we go. The landing gear's coming down. Good thing I remember that one. Now that we can see some landing gear there. Would be fairly difficult trying to land this guy without landing gear. The landing, or sorry, the runway is behind us. Let's begin our turn here. I want full power or full airspeed for this turn. Definitely don't want to lose speed on the turn. Now that I'm remembering, I think there's another button you have to press when you land too. Oh, I'm too close to that runway. Oh, the lagginess is killing me. I think the landing speed for this, if I remember correctly, is 65. We're pulling our speed brakes now. There's our runway. We're a little off, but this is attempt number 1. Yeah, we lost a little too much speed there, so I put up the speed brakes. Feel sorry for the people who live right there. You got planes flying by all day. Not gonna be the best landing, but a landing. Ah, there's no brakes. Wow. The I didn't get to assign a brake, so that messed me up after the landing. But still a landing. I don't know why it fell over like that. That again, this landing has always been glitchy. Yeah, this challenge has always been glitchy, so that's part of the problem. Funny that I lost all my the settings are stored in the cloud. Yeah, the ballast lever. Sorry, Ms. TT, I can't necessarily see chats today from YouTube since I'm using the full screen. I have to manually go on and off. I don't even want to give this another attempt. I'm gonna give the game a break since I went through some frustrations earlier. We got our scores in, and we'll be back up later today. Appreciate everyone joining. Have a great rest of your day.